Hey, Amanda, you there? I had something I kind of wanted to talk to you about. Hello? Amanda? Oh, right, the time difference. You're probably fast asleep right now, huh? Okay, well, then I guess I'll just leave the messages of what I've been thinking here, and you can tell me your thoughts tomorrow. So, I'll get back to me then, okay? Anyways, I only have a week left before I finish for this business trip, and, well, I think it's time we get a divorce. Or rather, I should say that, in my time in this country, I've met a new man and fallen in love. He's a really cool, handsome man from Peru, but he speaks English fluently. I kind of fell in love at first sight, and we hit it off so well. Besides, I love how much he must love America. I mean, he loves it as much that he's learned the language. He's really something else. Now I feel like I can just live without him. In fact, we're living together in the apartment I've had out here. He's just so exotic and sexy, and he makes me so happy. So, I hope you can understand. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be bringing this man back with me, and him and I are getting married. In the meantime, I want you to pack your things and move out of the house. I should be back in about a week, so get out by then. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you've signed divorce papers on the table so I can sign my half and send them off.
What the heck is all of this? Kenny, are you there? Are you seriously cheating on me right now? You're coming home in a week and you decided to drop this bombshell on me. You seriously can't be fetishizing people from other countries like this. It's so weird and creepy. Is this why you haven't been responding to me as often lately? I thought it might just have been the time difference, but sometimes you don't get back to me for a few days at a time. I was wondering if you were cheating. But now you've just come out and said it. Well, you were way more stupid than I thought to go and do something like this. But if you really want me out of the house, at this rate, I can't help but agree with you. If you think that I'm going to divorce you, just because you want to marry this total stranger though, you're dead wrong. We're going to have a long, long talk when you get back to the States.
Oh shoot, you seem kind of pissed about all of this, Armando. But okay, I guess if you really want to meet my spicy little Peruvian pepper, suit yourself. I can send you some great photos of him if you want. But just know that I've made up my mind and nothing is going to change it. There you go, what do you think? Pretty handsome guy, right? And if you want to know, his name is Patricio. He doesn't have any family and has been living on his own for a while now. And apparently he has an inn that is going to make it easy for him to get into the States. But I tell you, once you get a taste of dating a foreigner, you can't go back.
Mary, are you there? I'm really sorry to bother you on your day off, but I have something really important that I need to tell you.
Oh, Armando. That's okay. How's it going? What's up?
You're not going to believe this, but I know where Patricio is.
Wait, Patricio? What do you mean? Where is he? I've been looking for him for months, but haven't heard anything from anyone about where he could be.
He's abroad right now in Peru, I guess. Apparently he's running around with my husband.
He's in Peru with your husband? I don't understand. What are they both doing down there, and how did they run into each other?
Well, Kenny left for a business trip about a year ago and was going to come back sometime this week. But the other day, he basically confessed to cheating on me and said that he wanted a divorce. He's telling me about it and even sent me a picture of the man he was seeing, and it was Patricio.
So he ran all the way down to Peru, huh? And then he just happened to run into your husband? I guess the world is still a lot smaller than we think. He really thought he could escape our unfinished business here in the US, I bet. Well, thank you so much for coming to me with this.
If it's all the same to you, I'd like to help you out with this. Whatever you need. Just let me know and I'll be there ready to back you up.
Are you sure? I don't want to suck you into my business if you really don't want to.
No, I think this is personal for me too, and I have a right and a duty to help you out. My husband is planning on leaving me to live with this person. So I think that if we can catch him soon, we can put an end to all of this.
You mean he really wants to kick you out of the house and live with his new boyfriend?
He seems to think it's going to work out like that anyways.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? He must really be living in his own world to have forgotten such an important detail about his house.
Exactly. I was thinking that if you're free, maybe we can meet tomorrow after work to talk out a concrete plan.
Well, okay, Armando. If you really want to do this, then let's do it. I mean, I could even meet now if you wanted. Or is that too soon for you?
No, I can meet now. That's no problem. I can meet you outside your office building around 3 if that's okay.
That should work for me. See you then. Thanks so much for offering to help.
Hey, Amado, I just landed. Have you already moved all your stuff out of the house? I have Patricio with me, so you better not cause a scene when we get there.
Oh, don't worry. I moved out a while ago. The house is all yours.
Oh, well that's good then. Thank you for that. I thought I was going to be fighting you for a long time over that.
Though I didn't leave behind any divorce papers for you to sign.
Ugh, are you seriously going to do this right now? I know that you don't want a divorce, but you have to understand that I just love someone else now. I mean, how could I ever fall in love with a boring old American like you when I'm going to have some Incan prince to drool over instead? You need to face the facts and divorce me.
Oh, don't worry. We're getting divorced, but only after we've talked with our lawyers.
Our lawyers? What do you mean? Why would we do that?
But we're getting a divorce because you were cheating on me. And I have a right to sue you for that.
Oh, I see. So you're really going to do things this way, huh?
If you thought it was going to happen any other way, you're the idiot.
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean? How can you call me something like that?
It means that I don't want to see you unless it's absolutely necessary. And that you don't have to worry about going back home.
Fine. Be that way. I have to pop into the office anyways. But Patricio is going right home, so thanks for getting out of there at least.
Anyways, I guess I'll just get back to working. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. And we'll be moving forward with the lawsuit from there.
Man, I can't believe you're really going to sue me for this. But I have a promotion waiting for me when I get back, so I have no problem with that. Bring on all the lawyers that you can. I'm ready for it. Hey, Amado, what is going on here, huh?
I'll take it you've already gotten back home then. Would you like my little surprise for you?
That's right, I did just get back home. And you're calling this a surprise? You tell me who these two geezers and this other woman are right now.
Well, I invited them over for our talk today.
But this doesn't make any sense. These two old people are American as can be. But say that they're Patricio's parents.
Well, yeah. I mean, Patricio is American after all. Haven't you figured that out yet?
What do you mean by that? Have you gone crazy or something? You know that isn't true. He's from Peru. I met him in Peru and he speaks Spanish.
Okay, so he moved and learned a foreign language.
But his skin is so dark. He looks so native.
One, super creepy to describe someone like that. And two, that still doesn't mean he's from Peru.
But I don't get this. I thought he was foreign. This can't be happening.
Well, it is. Patricio isn't even Peruvian. In fact, he's basically as white as can be. His mum explained to me that he had a weird obsession with Latin Americans like you and got plastic surgery to look like a Quechuan person.
Wait, plastic surgery? To look like a different race? You can do that?
That's right. In fact, Patricio isn't even his real name either. It's Patrick. But I'm sure the original Patrick is buried so deep under all that plastic that you would never have guessed. Maybe you should ask Patricio about all this, though.
Amado, are you there? I've been thinking about this whole divorce thing. It's so silly. Let's just put it all behind us. I want to stay with you.
Yeah, no.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, you were fooled by some gross person who fetishized other races like you do. I think you're a good fit.
But I didn't want to get with some basic American dude. I wanted a Peruvian.
You did say that another woman was there at the house, right? I assume that was Mary, yes?
Yeah, she told me that Patricio had an affair with her husband and that she's been trying to sue him this whole time. But that Patricio didn't want to pay it, so he fled the country, changed his appearance and started a new life in Peru. Even changed his name to try and escape paying. But then he found his way to me, not knowing that you had any idea about Mary.
Oh, I know. I've already heard about all of this from Mary herself.
So then, you really already knew about all of this before I did?
Pretty much. And poor Patricio could not have made a worse choice of who to try and get with.
Right, so then, it's not my fault at all, right?
I mean, you cheated on me, and that is a fact.
But I told Patricio that I didn't want to be with him anymore, isn't that enough?
Again, the fact is that you still cheated on me. You understand this, yeah?
Please don't be so stubborn. You have to forgive me.
I really don't have to do anything for you, actually.
But you didn't sign the divorce papers, right? So a part of you must want to still be with me.
Now, I just learned from Mary that in terms of suing for infidelity, that the timing of things is very important.
So then, you're still going to sue me for all of this?
Of course. I'm going to be suing you and Patricio. Don't you worry.
Wait, no, this can't be happening.
Well, it is, so.
Please wait, after I got back to work, I actually got a demotion and a huge pay cut.
Oh, really? Wow, that sucks for you, huh? This is just not your week.
My work found out that I started seeing Patricia while I was down there on company time and gave that as a reason for rescinding my promotion.
So basically, they didn't want to reward you for cheating on your husband while on a company assignment. Sounds fair enough to me.
I won't be able to pay that much money right now.
Again, that sucks for you, huh?
How can you be so cruel to me right now?
Like this. You're going to get a call from my lawyer tomorrow, and you better pick up.
You're really serious, aren't you?
Oh, right. I almost forgot one of the most important things.
What's that? What could you possibly have forgotten?
Well, you do know that it was my name on the apartment lease, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, the first year's lease was. But then you were away, and when I renewed it, I did it under my name. Talked about this before I did it, remember?
Oh yeah, I think I do now.
So anyways, you're now trespassing. Please leave.
You're kicking me out of the house?
That's right. I think your dad should be arriving soon to pick you up.
My dad is coming here. Why is he coming here?
Well, I told him about what you did over the phone, and he sounded just furious. I think you're not going to like it when he arrives.
Oh no, this is really bad. How could you do this to me?
You did it to yourself, Ken.
Doe, are you there? I just wanted to say that I think we did great together yesterday. But I am so sorry to have invaded your house with all that drama, though.
What do you mean, Mary? You were the one there who did all the talking for me.
Well, you were really a huge help. I can't thank you enough.
It was my pleasure.
By the way, I wanted to tell you what happened after you stopped texting Kenny.
Oh yeah? Did his dad show up? What happened?
Yeah, he showed up about 5 minutes after your last text. He nearly kicked down the door, started screaming at Kenny, and dragged him out by the collar of his shirt.
Kenny's dad always did seem like the strict type.
You should have seen the way he was shaking. I swear he was about to cry. But anyways, his dad took him all the way back to his house, so I heard.
I can picture it all now, and it's scary.
Well, anyways, I guess that basically solves that, right?
I suppose so, yeah.
Also, once things settle down, I would love to go out and grab a couple drinks with you.
That would be so amazing. Yeah, let's do it. A few days later, my lawyer wanted to go talk to both Kenny and Patricio. A month later, Kenny and I were divorced, and I was paid by the both of them for their affair. Patricio also had to pay Mary for his affair with her husband as well. After that, I heard that Patricio's parents took him out of their will entirely. But he still has lots of debt from the plastic surgery, and was forced to find several jobs to pay back all the money he owed. As for Kenny, he is still living at home under the watchful eye of his dad, who is making sure that Kenny is staying out of trouble. Meanwhile, Mary and I finally were able to meet up for that drink and decompress about the whole situation. We weren't that close before, but this really brought us together. Now we meet up frequently and catch up and gossip at least a couple times a month.
John, are you there? We need to talk. I want a divorce, so please don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Is that what those papers on the dining room table are all about?
That's right. I've already signed everything that I need to sign on them. So please, just do your part and then go submit them to the courthouse, okay?
Well, can I at least know why you want to end our marriage?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I want to know why you want to get a divorce. I mean, you can't just drop all of this on me and not give me a reason for any of it.
You really want me to tell you why I'm doing all of this?
Of course I do. I mean, we've barely even been married a year. What are we supposed to tell our parents about all of this? Not to mention the fact that we work at the same place. What are we supposed to tell all of our coworkers?
Oh, good point. What's a good way to tell them? I could just tell them the truth, I guess. But if I'm going to do that, then I guess I might as well just come clean to you as well. Don't you think? The truth is that I found someone else, and I want to leave you so that I can go and be with him.
I don't really get how you can be so casual about something so serious. What is the matter with you?
Why are you dragging this out so long? Is this about alimony money or something? If it's money that you want, my new man can pay you whatever you need to let this happen. In fact, you know who my new boyfriend is.
Let me guess. It's the CEO of our company, Ashton Rickles.
Wait, what? How did you guess that so quickly?
Well, you said that money was no object for this new man of yours, so I wondered who you might have known with that kind of wealth. And the only person I could think of was our big boss himself.
No, there is no way you just guessed that. Have you been following me or something?
Of course I haven't been doing anything like that. But the rumors are already flying around the office.
There are? Rumors like what?
It's not even just rumors. It's also the fact that plenty of people at work have already seen the two of you being all lovey-dovey with each other, too.
You mean people have seen Ashton and I together?
I mean, you two didn't really seem like you were trying to hide it the way you were always sneaking off into his office. I was wondering if you were hiding something, and it took just a little bit of scratching and asking around until I found out the truth.
But how did we get caught? Well, whatever. I guess that means I really don't need to explain anything else to you. Just name your price and Ashton will pay you off so that you can finally leave me.
You do know that he's also married, though, right?
Of course I know that. He's married to some old grandma, a whole 5 years older than me. That's why he went with the younger, prettier model. He told me he is going to tell his wife about us soon. So please, just hurry up and divorce me already.
I see. Well, okay then. If that's really what you want, I guess I'll do it.
Perfect! Thanks for making it so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, Dale. Do you have a second to talk? I wanted to just chat with you about earlier, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Did you think about it? Have you come to a decision?
I think so. I think I'm gonna go along with it.
That's awesome. This is great news.
Although, I think I might have to quit my job a bit earlier than I originally thought.
Oh, really? Well, I don't really mind about that, but have you told your wife? I mean, you're probably gonna have to tighten your belt just a little bit until things get off the ground, you know?
Well, the thing is that Naomi and I are actually going to get a divorce.
You're kidding me! You two are splitting up?
Yeah, I was gonna tell her about all of this, but then she told me that she was cheating on me. And she told me that the guy she was having an affair with was Ashton, the CEO of our company, who is also married, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I can see why you'd want to get out of there right away.
Exactly. I just can't work for a company where the boss treats his employees like this and has no respect for their personal lives.
I mean, I think it's a bit more extreme than even that. In fact, all this running around is probably gonna come back to bite him on the bottom line for this company.
Hey, Dale. Do you have a second to talk? I wanted to just chat with you about earlier, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Did you think about it? Have you come to a decision?
I think so. I think I'm gonna go along with it.
That's awesome. This is great news.
Although, I think I might have to quit my job a bit earlier than I originally thought.
Oh, really? Well, I don't really mind about that, but have you told your wife? I mean, you're probably gonna have to tighten your belt just a little bit until things get off the ground, you know?
Well, the thing is that Naomi and I are actually going to get a divorce.
You're kidding me! You two are splitting up?
Yeah, I was gonna tell her about all of this, but then she told me that she was cheating on me. And she told me that the guy she was having an affair with was Ashton, the CEO of our company, who is also married, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I can see why you'd want to get out of there right away.
Exactly. I just can't work for a company where the boss treats his employees like this and has no respect for their personal lives.
I mean, I think it's a bit more extreme than even that. In fact, all this running around is probably gonna come back to bite him on the bottom line for this company.
Hey, John, are you really going to quit the company?
Yep, it's true. I actually just handed in my letter of resignation. I'm just gonna prepare my files for the new person this week, and then after that, I'm out of here.
Well, I can't say that I really blame you for wanting to do that. But to think that you'd leave your career after all you've accomplished. Well, it's your life, not mine. Besides, I'm sure that seeing me every day and knowing that I'm now the wife of a powerful CEO would be just too much for you, huh? But now that means you've lost your wife and your job.
I really don't care about losing either of those things, though.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I've already found another job, so I'm not really worried about my future at all.
Oh, really? Well, fine. I don't care. You and I are already divorced anyways. So, thanks for that. I asked Ashton to send you the money. It's only a matter of time until we have all our paperwork in order to be man and wife. Oh, John, guess what? I have a big announcement for you. Ashton and I are finally married. I'm never going to have to worry about money ever again. And even though we just officially married each other today, we've already been living together for so long that it feels like we've been husband and wife for ages. You have no idea what it's like living this life. It's all fancy lunches and amazing dinner at all the city's top restaurants. Not to mention the fact that we've already gotten to travel abroad twice now. And anything I want, I just have to say the word and Ashton makes sure I get it. It's like having a bottomless piggy bank. I should have done this a long time ago.
I was wondering why my phone was blowing up so much. Why am I not surprised that it was you this whole time? So I guess enough time has passed that you two are finally able to make things official, huh? Congrats on that.
Aw, thank you so much. It really is nice having all this money. I don't think I've ever been this happy.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm just glad I quit before things turned really sour for the company.
What do you mean by that? Hey, John? phone right this second! I mean it! Answer me right now!
Oh my god. What is it now? You're calling your ex-husband an awful lot for someone who just got married.
That's not what I'm here to talk about. I want to know what is going on with our company. Why is our output so low now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I think something is seriously wrong over here. But I remember that you said you were glad you left before things got really bad. So you must have known something. Tell me what's happening right now!
I don't know what you mean. I just had a hunch, that's all.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not. Just think about it for a second. A married CEO was having an affair with the wife of one of his employees. Think people are just gonna let that slide? Not only that, but you were also complicit in all of this. And the two of you were sneaking around all over the building, treating it like your personal love nest or something. Do you really think a company run by someone so awful could really go on for much longer?
What do you mean? I still don't get it!
I mean, I didn't know anything was gonna happen. I was just reading the signs. If you really want to know why business is so bad, why don't you go ask your new husband instead?
But he is always in such a bad mood whenever I try to talk to him. And he never listens to what I have to say.
Well, don't come grumbling to me. I can't do anything for you. Anyways, I have a meeting this afternoon I gotta get ready for. Goodbye.
Yo, John, you there? I hear that your old work is going to replace the CEO. Apparently that Ashton guy was deemed unprofessional by the Board of Trustees, so they're bringing in someone with more experience. But did you hear that that person is actually Ashton's own ex-wife?
Oh, wow. I knew that she worked as a corporate consultant, but I had no idea that Ashton was being let go.
Yeah, basically having him as the face of the company after his affair with Naomi was doing terrible things for them in the press, so they had to replace him. Except in the meantime, I've been able to poach some of Ashton's top employees away from that place. We pretty much have a fully functional staff with all the experience that we were looking for.
Well, that makes sense. The business you started is basically in the same field as my old work. And the timing couldn't have been better, since you're thinking of expanding and hiring.
Be a little more excited, man. This isn't just about me. I couldn't have done any of this without you. I seriously owe you a huge one, and I mean it. If you need anything, just tell me.
I'll be sure to do that, Dale. I really do appreciate the kind words.
And thanks again so much.
John, did you move?
How many times are you gonna text me? I thought I was through with you.
I heard that about a month ago you were promoted to vice president of your company. Is that really true?
And just who told you that?
Please, just tell me where you live. Ashton and I got a divorce 3 days ago. I was thinking that maybe I could live with you until we were able to get married again.
Please tell me this is some kind of joke or something right now.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I heard you two got a divorce, but why do you think I'd invite a parasite like you back into my life?
What did you just call me? What kind of way is that to talk to someone begging you to take them back?
Oh, please. I bet you've been desperate for money ever since the divorce. You're probably swimming in debt right now and looking for someone to clean up your mess for you.
But how did you know all of that?
I heard from your parents about how after your divorce, someone broke into their house and stole their valuables as well as debit and credit cards. They only suspect one person for now. But now you try and get me involved in this. I'm not interested in getting revenge on you, but I have no intention of helping you either.
please don't be like this.
I'm also not going to tell you where I'm living right now. You got yourself into this mess. It's your mess to get yourself out of.
John, please don't do this.
Don't ever contact me again. After that, I blocked Naomi on every platform that I could think of. I couldn't believe the kind of nonsense that she tried to pull with me. And more importantly, I couldn't believe that she stole from her own family. I knew that it was best just to not involve myself in the situation at all. Meanwhile, Naomi was rather famous as the cheating wife of the cheating CEO that ruined the reputation of his company. Had a very difficult time finding work after her divorce. I have no idea what she's doing now. And honestly, I prefer it that way. As for me, business is going along as usual. I'm busy every day as vice president, but I'm making sure to try and foster a healthy work environment, where those in power don't think they can lord it over those who are working under them.